Here again with another Lucifer Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that though, pretty important if you are caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you found out that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And for all of you that are wondering, this is actually my first time watching the show Lucifer. So join me on the journey and let's talk about the show in the comments section. And you'll be interacting with me and the man, the myth, the legend, the Lucifer fanatic himself, Crazy Coffee Man. With all that in mind, this will be Lucifer Season 4, Episode 6. The title of this episode is called Orgy Pants to Work. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So we start off with some bondage, some sex party shenanigans going on at Lucifer's penthouse. Maze arrives and she's mad that Lucifer had a orgy party without her. And then Eve is very happy to see Maze, as this is the first time she's met Maze. And Lucifer forgot to mention that Maze is so goddamn hot. So to let Maze and Eve catch up, Lucifer takes off. And Lucifer tells Miss Lopez, along with Chloe, about his sexcapades. And like Dexter, Lucifer has brought donuts to the station. Chloe really doesn't care to hear about Lucifer's shenanigans. Maze goes to Linda's place. Amenadiel is there, and Linda is fat. So how much time has gone by since the last episode? I think there was a time skip. I can't remember what they said, and I didn't take a note of it. But Jesus criminy, like Linda wasn't, showing before, and now all of a sudden she's ready to pop one out. Dead body time. John Doe died on impact. Oh dear. Lucifer has worn his orgy pants to work. His behind is showing, and Lucifer actually uses evidence tape to fix the problem. Chloe's not happy about it, and apparently Gary, our John Doe, was really a really good auditor and kind of boring. Somebody's drawing a sketch of the crime scene. Lucifer says her work is very good. Do you ever do nudes or couples? Chloe tells Lucifer that he's been disrespectful. Eve tells Maze that she's upset that Lucifer is always working. Maze has some free time. Are you going to sit at home waiting for your man, or do you want to party? Amenadiel sees a random reflection of somebody while he's looking through like a department store. Outside, it ends up being Remiel. Hello, brother. It's good to see you. So another random character shows up. We have a problem. She sensed a new Celestial right here in Los Angeles. Linda is now at the penthouse as Lucifer has canceled 3 therapy sessions. Linda says Lucifer is denying himself half the time. Break in the case. Detective. Hi. Ella ran a facial recognition on the sketch. Vince Walker, an ex-Marine. So now we're under a stakeout undercover. Remiel calls Lucifer a slut to Amenadiel. Lucifer's not around. She thinks that Lucifer is the one that has the Celestial, but it's not, obviously. And Remy wants to put an end to this madness. Remy, put your wings away. Amenadiel suggests Remy get a change of clothes. Chloe apologizes for being hard on Lucifer before. As long as he continues to actually wear pants to work, she'll be fine. If you're happy, I'm happy. Lucifer has fallen asleep and he's slightly snoring during this Chloe talk. Now Chloe isn't happy. The suspect comes by and Chloe wakes Lucifer up. It turns out the potential kidnap was just a scenario. It's a random kidnap and ransom scenario. Vince Walker does have an alibi for Gary's murder. Eve and Maze are back at the penthouse. Eve gets a large printer copier scanner. It prints Lucifer's apology letter to Chloe, his text that he sent her. I'm not exactly sure why that got sent to her, if that's something she wanted or something, I don't know. And then there's a blow-up doll for Chloe for her and Lucifer to enjoy together. Ella says the suit doesn't fit, the one that Gary was wearing. And Lucifer thinks Gary was nude when the killer snatched him. Chloe, Lucifer, and Ella go to a nudist sanctuary. Now, Ella really, really wanted to go. She was like super excited about it. And rules are rules. You want to go inside? You got to get naked unless you have a warrant. So Chloe will go get a warrant. In the meantime, Lucifer has already undressed. And awesomeness, Ella Lopez has also undressed and is fully nude. We get to see both of their bare behinds. I don't know if that was a body double for either of them, but that was a treat, I guess. Netflix, a little bit more crazy stuff happens on Netflix. And Lucifer and Ella start to talk to people at this sanctuary for the nude. Ella and Lucifer go to the VIP lounge. We're not cops. I'm a forensic, and I'm the devil. Julian, who's in charge of the sanctuary, his mom used to run it, and now he's in charge. He's arrested by Chloe. She must have something on him. So she just all of a sudden shows up and arrests him. And Remy calls genes torture devices. She calls humans selfish, greedy, and smelly. Maze goes to Maze goes to Lamaze. Linda goes to Lamaze class with Maze. All the clothes match Julian's sizes, and now Julian is out on bail as he's got very expensive lawyers and attorneys. And Lucifer arrives at the penthouse. Lucifer helped Eve become her own person. He set her free. Eve says Lucifer is already perfect. She thinks Lucifer is pretending to be someone or something that he's not. Lucifer says he has to go, breaking the case. Sorry. Step aside, Daniel, as I have blown this case wide open. Lucifer has a note in his pocket that says Marigold. It's one of the ships, like the shipping ships or something like that for Julian. You awake? In the car, very funny, detective. Lucifer asks Chloe about pretending to be something else. Julian's using the shipping thing as a means for human trafficking. Julian's getting away and Lucifer goes after him. And Lucifer actually decides to let the police give Julian his punishment. And Julian's able to get away. And in that process, he shoots and kills Joan, the random uni that Lucifer has taken a liking to. And now Lucifer probably most likely blames himself, obviously. And Dan, he can't believe that Lucifer let him go. And Lucifer says, for once, I agree with you. And then he calls Lucifer a wrecking ball. When are you going to learn? You're not one of the good guys, Dan tells Lucifer. Back to the penthouse, Eve tells Lucifer that he's the devil. Yes, I am. Remy thinks the Menadil is stalling, and he says she was wrong. Or he was wrong, Remy. He or she, I can't remember what I put. But I'm protecting her, and I'm protecting my child. Yours? Linda opens the toolbox that Maze had gave her earlier in the episode, and it's a baby blanket, something Maze's mom, Lilith, had made. And Maze did not like her mother. Linda calls Maze Auntie Maze or Auntie Maze, and you will always be a member of this family. Lucifer finds some information out about a place that Julian has, and he is waiting for him at this other place. Julian opens fire on Lucifer, but unfortunately for Julian, Chloe isn't around, so Lucifer is not vulnerable. And Julian is shown Lucifer's devil face. Lucifer actually kicks Julian out the window. Not a far drop, though. And it's on ground level, just about. I think it is on ground level. And then Eve is outside. And then Lucifer comes by. I'm just the devil, and this feels just right. As Lucifer actually, we don't actually see what he does, but I think he just snaps and breaks Julian's neck, killing him, as Eve watches this to end the episode. So, pretty good stuff. I actually enjoyed it. I think Eve brings a lot to the show. For some reason, I'm really liking Eve's character. As far as the score of this episode, I'm going to give it an 8.8 out of 10. I'm going to give the male character of the episode. I mean, yeah, you could give it to Lucifer, but I'm going to give it to Julian because he seemed like he'll do anything. sort of villain. Like, he's a bad villain. And I don't know if the man, the myth, the legend, Crazy Coffee Man would agree with this, but one of the better villains in the show just because he's willing to do anything to get what he wants, sort of thing. And then for the females, there was 3 women in this episode that really shined. Maze, Eve, and Ella Lopez. Although Ella didn't do a lot, but the whole nudist thing was amazing. So I really enjoyed that. And even Linda Martin had a good episode. And Chloe, they all did good in this one. So I think top billing would go to Maze for me, but it could be a 3-way tie. So I've rambled long enough. You've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn if you're a fan of Lucifer and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Otherwise, I'll do some devilish things to you. Make sure that you Hulk smash the like button, share the video with a friend, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section and discuss the episode with me and Crazy Coffee Man. What would you rate this episode? Whom would be your character of the episode if you want to do male and female or just one? And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return as soon as I find out what it is that you desire.